Good afternoon, class. This is for EC 4th semester. Today we will be discussing about aliasing error or recovering of original signal from the sampled signal. First of all of these points I have explained in great detail in previous lecture of sampling, and right now we are simply revising them. First is sampling theorem. Sampling theorem states that a signal can be represented in its samples and can be recovered back when sampling frequency is greater than or equal to twice of maximum frequency component present in the signal. So the condition is for sampling theorem, omega s should be greater than equal to 2 omega m. This is very important condition. We have already discussed the three different cases in sampling, that is omega s greater than 2 omega m, omega s less than 2 omega m, and omega s is equal to 2 omega m. So first case is omega s greater than 2 omega m, that is the case of oversampling. Concept of oversampling. When this happens, you will find the shifted spectrum of the message signals are having sufficient gap between them and there will be no overlapping. Therefore, we can recover the message signal from the sampled signal so easily. So this oversampling case is allowed, and we are finally getting fs greater than 2 fm. So this condition is allowed, and in this condition there will be no overlapping. Now the second case is in which omega s is equal to 2 omega m, and in this case the shifted spectrum of message signal was touching. So this case is also allowed because in this there is no overlapping, and we can recover the message signal from the sampled signal. In this second case, we can say that we can recover the message signal from the sampled signal, and here we can say that fs is equal to 2 fm. Now third case is of undersampling, in which omega s is less than 2 omega m. In case of undersampling, we saw omega s less than 2 omega m, and undersampling is not allowed because in this case there is overlapping between the two triangles or between the shifted spectrum of message signal. Therefore, when we try to recover the message signal from the sampled signal, it would not be possible. Therefore, this case is not allowed, and here we will get fs less than 2 fm. Now in this through this, aliasing error is occurred. Aliasing error is also called as fold over error. If the signal x of t or m of t, that is the message signal, original input signal, is not strictly band limited, and if the sampling frequency is less than 2 fm, then this error is observed, and that error is called as aliasing error or fold over error. Now this distortion or error occurs due to the overlapping of the adjacent spectrums. Due to this overlapping, it is seen that the portion of the frequency shifted replicas are folded over inside desired spectrum. These two triangles are overlapping to each other, means high frequency in message signal m of t take on the identity of lower frequency due to aliasing. Now next is the how to define aliasing. Aliasing is the phenomena of a high frequency in the spectrum of the original signal m of t taking on the identity of lower frequency in the spectrum of sampled signal, that is s of t. Now next question arises, how to eliminate aliasing. First is use a band limited low pass filter and pass the message signal m of t through it before sampling. Suppose we have a message signal m of t, that is input signal, pass it into a band limiting low pass filter. Band limited means in which the signal is bounded. Suppose we have bounded the signal minus omega m to omega m. We have already discussed in our sampling theorem lecture. Low pass filter means which passes the low frequency components and reject the high frequency components. Through this we are getting strictly band limited signal, that is M of t, and then this strictly band limited signal is passed through a sampler. Through sampler we are getting the output S of t, or we can also denote it as M delta t. Second way to eliminate the aliasing is that increase the sampling frequency Fs much greater than 2 FM. Fs is sampling frequency, Fm is the maximum frequency component present in the signal. Another way is that a guard band is greater between the adjacent spectrum. That means there is no overlapping, so there is no aliasing error or fold error occurs. So next is the reconstruction of original signal from the sampled signal. Means if we want to recover our signal M of t from S of t. Now if you want to reconstruct or recover a signal M of t from S of t, we must be able to recover M of omega from S of omega. S of omega is the Fourier transform of S of t, and M of omega is the Fourier transform of M of t. This is possible if there is no overlapping between the successive cycles of S of omega, as we already discussed in this lecture. So also we require Fs greater than 2 FM. Fs sampling frequency must be greater than 2 FM. So sampling frequency is greater than 2 FM, but the sampling interval or Nyquist interval Ts is equal to 1 by Fs, 1 divided by Fs, sampling frequency. Therefore we can also write it as sampling interval or Nyquist interval Ts is equal to 1 divided by 2 FM. Therefore for reconstruction without any aliasing error or without any distortion, we have Fs, we must be have Fs greater than equal to 2 FM. That is a condition for sampling. This is all about the today's lecture. We have discussed in this lecture aliasing error, reconstruction of a signal, original signal from the sampled signal, and how to eliminate aliasing. That's all. Thank you.